Hey, District 12, Branden Scrivener, running for federal Congress, again for CD12. Just wanted to share that I have submitted the qualification paperwork and fees to Tallahassee. Yesterday, actually, took a trip up with my family. Capital area was under some construction, but it was still very beautiful. You can check out some photos at my social media, Citizens for Branden Scrivener. I am so excited to be an option for all of you in CD12, and I hope that I gain your respect and your vote. I had poured a lot into this campaign of my family's and I's personal finance to get us to this point. You know, we did collect petitions, but unfortunately we did not make that petition requirement, so we did have to pay that large, almost $7,000 fee. And you might be saying, like, why are you pushing so hard? And I would say, because I truly believe that we need something different, and I need to try for myself, for my family, for my community, to be the change that I want to see. And I'm jumping straight to the federal level to do it. I think we need to see some systemic changes, and that is not going to come from those in the establishment system or in there already. I think it needs to come from outside, from us, from working class people who have lived in these conditions. I've been in Florida for my whole life, 27 years, born and raised here. I've personally seen changes, policy decisions, good and bad, grown up through it, seen it through my parents, my family. So I know what it's like being here. You know, I'm not someone who just moved here 7 years ago. I am not someone who has been a registered Republican or Democrat and then switched to independent. No, I've been registered as an independent or non-party affiliated since I was able to vote back in, I want to say 2016. And I am really here to focus on the future, honestly. Systemic reform to prevent the blatant corruption and bad faith actors we see currently in politics, and to ensure that our children have a bright future in the form of focusing on public education. So systemic changes, term limits, uncapping the houses, things of that nature, things like term limits, campaign finance transparency that both parties talk about but never actually follow through with. I want to focus on those things that are bipartisan to create a more transparent and accountable government. And as far as public education goes, I think it is of grave importance that we protect and invest in our future in the form of public education. We need to make sure, first of all, the Department of Education doesn't go away. Secondly, their public education is properly funded, and we can ensure that parents do get a choice in school, but we must not take money from public education and divert it to other charter or public schools. Charter and public schools are fine in operation, but again, we must ensure that general education, public education, is both accessible and quality in its education and teacher retention. So we need to inform, and we need to ensure that teachers have the pay and the benefits required, and that students and staff are safe in their learning environment, so that any kid in any situation can go to a public school and gain a good education and not face, years old textbooks and falling apart roofs. Like, kids should have access to quality education, and it's not just for them, it's for us and for our kids as well, because those kids are our future. Kids are our future. We have to make sure they are educated and prepared to lead us. That's what I'm saying when I say we need to look to the future. We need to not just be reactive but proactive. We need to look ahead and ensure not just we're quickly reacting to all these different bad policies and correcting them, and then leaving the door open for someone to come in later and change them all again. No, we need to make sure that the systemic issues are resolved, and that's what I am planning to do. You see it on both sides. There are Democrats who accept super PAC money, Republicans who do the same, Republicans who say one thing and go back on their word, Democrats who say one thing and go back on their word. No, we need people, real people. And yes, I will mention, you probably saw my nails. My daughter did paint them. I have no shame in that. So anyways, I just wanted to announce that I submitted the qualifying documents and fees, and I look forward to being on your ballot come November. So I have some upcoming events. One of them is set to take place tomorrow, June 6th, 3 to 4 at the Land O'Lakes Library. So if you want, come out, let me know you'll be there. We do have limited capacity, but you are welcome. You can shoot me an email, brandenscrivener.fl@gmail.com, or you can find my event on my Facebook, Citizens for Branden Scrivener, and let me know you'll be there. And it's a meet and greet, so I'll just chat with the communities, hear real voices. I'm looking so forward to it. Thank you so much. Branden Scrivener, District 12, your independent or non-party affiliated candidate. Thank you.